they'll try to silence you. Oh yes, they will. The world has a way of crushing the voices that don't fit neatly into its little boxes. Speak up too loudly, stand out too boldly, and they'll try to snuff you out like a candle in a storm. But you're not just any voice, are you? You have something to say, something to scream if necessary. And scream you must. The truth is, the world doesn't like the uncomfortable. It doesn't like the inconvenient truths, the raw, unfiltered honesty that makes people squirm in their seats. They'll tell you to lower your voice, to keep your opinions to yourself, to play nice and blend in. But if you do that, if you bow to their pressure, you'll lose more than just your voice. You'll lose yourself. So, don't let anyone silence you. Not the critics who mock you, not the so-called friends who don't understand you, and certainly not the fears that whisper in the dead of night. Your voice is your power. It's your weapon, your shield, and your identity, all wrapped into one. And let's talk about fear. Fear of rejection, fear of ridicule, fear of failure. These are the chains that bind most people's tongues. But fear, my friend, is a liar. It tells you that your voice doesn't matter, that your words will fall on deaf ears, that silence is safer. But safety is an illusion. Silence doesn't protect you, it suffocates you. You see, the world is full of people who've chosen silence over the risk of being heard. They've buried their dreams, their truths, their very essence under a mountain of quiet compliance. They've given up their right to be heard, and in doing so, they've given up their right to live fully. But not you. You're different. You understand that your voice is more than just sound waves, it's a force. A force that can change minds, stir hearts, and light up the darkest corners of existence. And that's exactly why you can't let anyone silence you, because your voice, your truth, is a light that needs to shine. There will be those who try to dim that light. They'll label you, dismiss you, try to drown out your words with their noise. But you can't let them win, because the moment you fall silent is the moment they win. It's the moment the world loses another voice that could have made a difference. So stand firm, speak louder, shout if you have to. Let your voice be a roar in a world full of whispers. Refuse to be silenced, because your voice is your legacy. It's what will outlive you, what will echo long after you're gone. Don't let anyone take that away from you. And if you need a little reminder of how powerful your voice can be, just remember this: every great movement, every significant change in history, started with someone refusing to be silenced. Someone just like you, who had the courage to speak up and the strength to keep going when the world tried to shut them down. So, if you're ready to embrace that power, to use your voice like the weapon it is, subscribe now. Let's make some noise together.